Hello everyone. Sorry, I'm just a few minutes late. I apologize. So we are making a big old door sign today. I thought I would step it up, paint something a little bit bigger. This is going to be for Teacher Appreciation Week. So it is, I know it's a little hard to see. We have a crayon, a ruler, and a pencil, and then a ribbon that goes through it for the teacher's name. Or it could even be really cute for like a back to school. If you guys wanted to use it for then. Whew, sorry. I hurry and ate, and so it is sticking a little bit. All right, so let me flip my camera down. Hey Rhea, how are you, honey? I am doing good. How about yourself? I'm trying to think which one we should paint first. I think we're gonna go with we're gonna paint the ruler real quick. Hopefully I still have video because now my camera just popped off. Let me double check on my phone real quick, guys. Sorry. I want to make sure we're good. Why is it always so hard sometimes to get where you need to go? Hey Nancy, hey Debbie. Okay, I see that my video's on. There we go. Silly Facebook. Okay, let me throw that there so I can see at least that we've got something going on. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm gonna do the ruler right here, ribbons right here, pencil, and crayon right here, or crayon, whatever people call it. I never know what people call it these days. I'm gonna be using the bigger brushes. Maybe if I can get that out. Grab my water real quick. Oh, I guess you guys can kind of see me too if you want. Do you guys want to see me? There you go. Nope, wrong one. There we go. All right, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm just wetting my brush a little bit. You don't want it too wet, just a little. It helps hold the brushes together a little bit more. I'm going to turn this at an angle. I'm going to go ahead and go kind of right across where this ribbon is. And then we're going to bring that down. And I was told by my daughter, my youngest daughter, this is for her teacher too, that her favorite color is yellow. So I thought about doing more of a lighter brown ruler, but I figured why not go with the brighter yellow? Do more yellows for her. And then my daughter's favorite color, of course, is pink. So I thought we would incorporate the pink crayon or whatever you want to call it into it. Sorry you guys, the kids are just finishing up dinner, so it might be loud for a second. All right, so I'm just kind of creating our little line, and then from here we can go ahead and go in. Hey Teresa, how are you? All right, let me smooth this paint out real quick. I am gonna get these edges real quick right here. Like so. All right. Okay. Oh, I see messages, but it's not scrolling. Hey Sherry, how are you, hon? How was your guys' weekend? Did you guys do anything fun? I helped our really good friends that we've gotten close with our next door neighbors. We helped them move into their new home. I was kind of getting jealous. And then we went over to our house and I was so excited. They got the drywall all installed. It's not mudded, but they have it installed. So I was really excited. So super progress. It now kind of looks like a house. It's amazing how those little small things start adding up, right? All right, so now go this edge. And my wrist is kind of bugging me today, so I am tilting the sign a little bit. So if you do have problems with your wrists and stuff like that, that is a really great alternative way to help your wrist out instead of painting flat, to paint at just a little bit of an angle. Hey Linda, you had a hard time finding me? I started a little bit late, so maybe that was why. I was trying to scarf down my chicken sandwich from Culver's. So I started just a few minutes late. So I apologize. I am just going to grab this corner right here. And right here. Okay. So now you can kind of see the ruler here in the middle. The yellow that I am using is, of course, oh no, I actually grabbed pale yellow. I thought it was crocus yellow that I was using. Nope, pale yellow, which is another one of my favorites. I love yellow though. Yellow is my favorite color, so anything with yellow makes me happy. But this one is definitely a pretty much one and done color, so it works really well. Let me grab the extra paint here. I don't think we'll be using it. Oh, I see. I was struggling to find myself, to be honest. My cameras are, so like my Facebook Messenger, or like the behind the scenes, it's not showing that my camera's working. I can see comments, but my camera's not working. But that usually happens, to be honest, so it doesn't surprise me. I'm going to use bright yellow for the pencil, so we're going to go right here. Next, and I'm actually going to use just a little bit smaller of a brush for this one. I'm going to use the 5/8 angle brush. Let me get my brush just a little bit wet here. Got me a drink real quick. Okay. Yeah, I know. I hate when Facebook doesn't want to play nice. So, anyways, we're going to take this angle brush and I'm going to do the corner of this pencil. Here we go. And this bright yellow, it does require one more coat of paint. So we'll have to throw probably the heat gun on it for just a minute. My brain is not wanting to function today, you guys, so I'm sorry. It's been a little bit hard day. Linda, what am I making? I am making a teacher appreciation sign, but I think this would be even cute for like back to school sign, and that kind of stuff as well. But it has a pencil, a ruler, and then a crayon. And they kind of are like squished together with the ribbon. That's kind of how I drew it out. The template is also, I also added the template for y'all. I did put it as the wreath hanger size sign, but if you want to make it, you know, a door hanger size, all you would need to do is go to block poster, put in the size that you want, and then it will size it up. And then you just print it out, use some carbon, you can cut it that way. But I also include like the SVG and the JPEG version for you. So either one will work really well for you. There we go. And you guys, this is my first image that I fully completed, all using Procreate. That app that we were talking about on Lori's group. It is a digital drawing app that you use on your iPad. And it's been a little bit tricky figuring it out, but I think I finally got the hang of it, y'all. So I've been super excited. Let me smooth this out real quick here. Oh, I see a little corner right here that I missed. Grab that. All right. So you can see the straight contrast between both. Oh, how nice. The weather here has been a little bit rainy, but yesterday it was wonderful. I was sitting out on my friend's porch. She has the cutest little furniture, outdoor furniture set. And so I was hanging out there. It was wonderful. So I'm just running the heat gun real quick, just so that we can get this yellow done here. All right. I think this is the first time I have painted door hanger with you guys. I've usually just painted the wreath signs because they're a little bit more smaller, so they're easier to hurry and get done. But this one's not super detailed, so hopefully it'll keep you guys all night long, right? Okay, so just smoothing out that top. Doing one more coat at the bottom. So what you can you see that first coat? It looks, or double coat right there. And then the second coat, you can kind of see it's a little blotchy. So that's why we need to do that second coat. It really helps it. And some yellow is really good, and you can do one and done and call it great. Others, it requires a little bit more. So I'm just curving my brush, because like I said, the pencil and the crayon kind of are squoze together a little bit. It's kind of how I designed it. Okay. All right, smooth that out. Let me grab this edge right here where the pencil is. Get that. The other side, the ribbon covers, so we don't need to worry about there. All right, so now we've got, whoops, got a little blurry, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Hold on. I need something dark. Let's see, did that work? Why is it so blurry? Ah! Let me see. I don't know why it went so blurry on us. Darn it. Usually a folder works. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a folder. Oh, did it fix itself? It's not fixing itself. Hold on, guys. I'll fix that. Okay, let's see. Doo-doo-doo, come on. It is like not wanting to focus. Is it? Hold on. Let me flip cameras and see if that will help. Sorry. I hate when it does that. Okay, let's do overhead again. No. It does not want to play nice, does it? Brian, do you know what would be going on? Why it would be all blurry? We're gonna have the IT guy come over here. Well, while we're waiting, I'm gonna just hurry and throw this yellow paint back in, and that was the bright yellow.
Which one are you looking at?
It is, okay, so we got IT guy here. You see? It's the overhead. It's being super. Not.
Hand me that.
I just have the paint rag.
Just hand me that fluffy thing you have there.
No, it made it worse. Oh, maybe. Okay, it's focusing on the pen. It's like its autofocus is like not working. I'm so sorry, you guys. Let's see if we can get this fixed. As I put yellow paint all over my hand.
Yeah,
it's like weird, huh?
What'd you do to it?
I think it was maybe when I showed the paint thing, which I've done before.
Whatever it is, it won't let go of the color.
Well, it doesn't want to seem to let go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the face, and I just put my brush all the way in paint. Way to go, Reach. Yeah, I know, that's what I was trying to find.
Try it again.
Okay, hold on. IT is working on this. No.
It's like stuck in Zoom.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if I flip this over, maybe it's short one on the light. Does that work? Nope.
No, it's like stuck in super Zoom.
Okay. Let me see if I do this. I am so sorry, guys. Okay. Well, at least we have the face camera, so we'll do that and then just paint this way. I am so sorry. Of course. It's just been one of those days, right? Okay. So, let me see if I can get that a little bit better for you. Okay. Pardon me and my mess, but here we go. We'll try this way. So this is the pink crayon, whatever we want to say. Trying to decide what I want to do here. Yeah, I painted on both sides of this, and that side is usually what I paint my the white on. Oh my gosh, I have no words today. It's been a fun day, so I apologize. I am actually, yeah, we're gonna go with this. So we'll paint the eraser real quick. And then I think we'll do a fuchsia crin on this one. Okay. So I'm gonna paint this way for you all. So hey, different view, right? Okay, so the eraser, I am using bubblegum pink for this one. So I just loaded my brush and pulled it through. Same thing here. All right, so I'm gonna load. This kind of has a little bit of an arch. There we go. think this is like the perfect eraser color. I was trying to look at my pencils and I'm like, ooh, this one matches almost identical. So I was a little excited. All right. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, just hurry and get this edge here. The eraser. Smooth out our lines here. Got this a little bit bumpy, so I'm just kind of smoothing that out with the edge. And then I will call that good. And you know what? No, never mind. I am not going to do that. Okay, so pink is going away. Bubblegum pink is now away. And now we will paint with fuchsia for the crayon, whatever the heck we want to call it, right? A crayon?
Crayon.
A crayon? I knew it would irritate Brian. Mission accomplished. Woohoo! Okay. I'm going to keep to this 5/8 angle. Just cleaning out my brush real quick here. All right. Okay. So now with the fuchsia, I'm actually going to paint in the center first and work my way out so my hand doesn't get caught as much with the paint. All right. And then this part is just the wrapper, the little black round part. So we're going to leave that black. So one thing that's nice is if we messed up, black paint would cover that right up. So painting with the bigger brush right here wouldn't be as big of a problem. All right, now just getting there, going straight across. So I just loaded my brush, going straight across. I'm going to stop right here, and then I'm going to take my brush and go the other way back. That's going to keep us to have a nice smooth line and not to get too caught up in this corner with our brush. So we keep that nice, smooth, steady flow and line that we're looking for. And fuchsia is also one of those paints that's usually just one and done. You don't have to use too much paint with it. So we're going to just arch this. Alright, smooth that out. Let me get this edge here. What are we thinking? You guys liking it? Okay. So here we're going to go right across here. Just arch, and then we're going to just pull that brush right straight out. Same thing again over here. Oop. Need to load my brush. And for that one, I was using just the point and I wasn't flaring out. That's going to help keep, when you have a bigger brush that you're using in a smaller area, if you work that way, it helps a little bit. So you're not having to change brushes as much. All right. Let me grab this edge before I forget. Whew. My handle on my brush is coming off. All right, so now the tip of the crayon, or crayon, whatever. Now I'm all like self-conscious over there because Brian's working so he can hear me. Okay. Once I get done with this, I'll check and see if the camera maybe reset itself. We have a better view again. Okay, so get right here, or do you guys like this view? What do y'all think? All right, just hitting this right here. It feels weird painting this way. I will say that. Okay. Let me see. Let's see if it reset. Yay, it reset. Okay, perfect. All right. I am seeing a little bit of streaking there, but I'm thinking it's just maybe it's drying, but let's check real quick. Like I said, fuchsia is one of those ones that is usually one and done, but every now and then it kind of pops some spots on you. Okay. I can see a few little spots right around here. So I'm just going to clean this up just a little bit. Sorry guys, the dogs are hearing something. It's just one of those days, man. I can't catch a break. Okay. Ever had those? You like it, Linda? Good. I'm so glad. Okay, that one, this top part looks pretty good. I can see one little spot right here I'm not loving. And then I wasn't able to get the name printed out in enough time, but what I do for names and stuff like that, just to get myself centered, and I don't really trust my handwriting enough yet, I go ahead and print out the name on some paper, and then I use my carbon paper, write it on here, and then just paint it in, or you can go ahead and use your paint markers. Most of the time I'll use paint markers just because it's easier. You get a little bit better of a flow when writing names and stuff like that. So that is what I will do there. But I ran out of time today, so I apologize, y'all. But I'll take a picture with the name done so you can see it. Okay, so crayon is done. Okay, cleaning that up. Throw that in there. Okay. Let's go with our brown for our pencil. This is natural beige. You know what? I think I'm just going to try and use the lid here for the natural beige. So it's not too much paint. So let's flip that. I think I'm going to still stay with that 5/8 angle brush that we've been using pretty much the whole time, besides when we painted the ruler. Okay. See, look what I'm, see? Oh, it's hot mess day. All right, natural beige, here we come. So we're just gonna do these little arches. So I'm just swooping. So I'm taking the corner of my brush here, and I'm kind of pushing at an angle and making that swerve while I'm doing it, okay? This is that same technique that you would basically kind of do with doing circles on your own. There we go. And then we'll just smooth this right out. Like so. There we go. One more time on this end. And if you've got a small spot to paint, don't waste putting it in a tray. Just use your cap. It's so much easier. Clean this little spot up right there. There we go. Perfect. I made a little bit of a boo-boo right there. It's not a complete smooth edge when I was smoothing out, but it's okay because we're getting almost black put right there, so it will cover right up. And honestly, an outline line would clean that up too. Okay. So natural beige we're done with. I'm going to go to, it's called Zinc, and this is going to be for the tip. Hey Susan, what's up girl? Okay, I might need just a little more paint than that. So this one, same thing, gonna just use the cap here for this one. Now this Zinc, believe it or not, is Deco Art Americana. I really liked the color of it. Hey Michelle Brown, how are you, hon? So, like I said, every now and then I step out of my other paint and we'll use a different one. Okay. And the lead of our pencil here. I just thought this looked so perfect for the lead of pencil. Okay, I'm getting just a little bit of paint coming back because I didn't let the brown dry. So I'm just going to kind of heavily throw a little bit of a bead there. There we go. And that will cover that up, my friends. And you just did not see any of that because I was off camera painting that. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm going to grab the edge right here. Edge on this side. And we are just going to paint that up real good. And done. Okay. Next thing with our cute little pencil. Oh, I'm loving how cute this is turning. I've had better days. It just seems like everything today is just not going my way. We'll just put it that way. You know when you have those kind of days. Okay, so my favorite color gray from Delta is Drizzle Gray. We're going to use that. Same thing again, I'm just going to go ahead and use the cap. Okay. My brush was kind of fraying when I dried it. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Okay, so we're just going to grab right here, arch this around. Okay. Put this here. Get this little metal band, I guess is what you would call it. The little gripper. Now arch right here. And then you're going to stop right there and you're going to come back this way. That's going to keep that nice smooth line. And it's not going to make it messed up on this corner end over here. That will be a different color for the ribbon. So door hangers, I kind of almost love painting door hangers because they're a little bit bigger. Drywall looks great, thank you. Trying to get taxes together, oh dear. Oh shoot. Oh no, Susan. I'd be like, H&R Block, here I come. If it was left to me. Brian does the taxes, thank goodness. Like I said, I'd be in a hot mess. Brian up and decided to leave me. Whew. Okay, Rain Gray is the next one that I'm going to use for right here. All right, so the Rain Gray, I'm just going to make some quick little stripes with, nope, that one's too big. With a round brush, if I can find one that I like. Where is that round brush? Okay, this one, it's actually a one-liner brush. So yes, I did like that to a point. All right, let's see here. So I'm just gonna make a nice little arch here, kind of follow the arch that I already have going on with the pencil. Go one more time right here. And I think we'll call that good. What do y'all think? Okay, so pencil is pretty much done. What do you think if we added a little bit, dog? Thinking we add just a little bit of orange right here. Yeah, I don't blame you. You may end up on H&R Block, right? Oh. Taxes, man, they scare me. I don't like them. Okay, so what I'm gonna do real quick here is I'm just gonna add a little bit of this pumpkin orange. Right there on the pencil. You guys see that? Just to kind of give, so see how like your normal pencil has like the little grooves? I think that will help kind of give a little more dimension to the pencil. Oh, I'm sorry, I said pumpkin orange. This is actually that new orange that I picked up, the cantaloupe orange. So cantaloupe, not pumpkin. And then let's do the ribbon and then we'll do the black. in a minute. So for the ribbon, I have Paradise and Surfboard. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate that. So Paradise is going to be our main, and then I'm going to do some polka dot ribbon across. So I'm going to go back to that bigger brush that I was using that I can't remember the size of. Let's see, as I'm cleaning it. There's bubbles in the way. I am not sure what this is. I want to say it's an inch. Brush here, it's an angle. All right, so what we're gonna do, just gonna take this, do a nice little arch here, load the brush again. I'm not liking the angle I'm at. There we go, much better. We're gonna just load, go on through. Okay, I'm gonna clean up the paint that I have right here and bring that back through. Okay, loading my brush again. Okay. Going one more time. There we go. Whoop, sorry. Molly, no. I'm so sorry, guys. That probably totally knocked your eardrums for a loop. Molly's bark can be a little rough. Okay, let's do the bottom here. I don't know what she is barking at. All right. So one more time right through here. Linda's poor eardrums. She was with her earbuds on. Linda, we might have caused you to go deaf. I'm so sorry. All right. Just kind of smoothing this out with our ribbon. All right. Okay. Now we're going to go this way, clean up our edge here. There we go. It's okay. I'm sorry. Oh, dang it. That German Shepherd lab bark. It gets you moving. That's for sure. All right. I think she probably saw a bunny outside. It has been raining all day, so I haven't been wanting them playing out there because, you know, rain equals mud. And here in North Carolina, I realized mud is orange. Did not realize the orange dirt. Okay. Let me grab just a little bit more of this Paradise blue. Isn't this such a pretty blue? I love this blue. So the biggest thing that you want to do when you're painting is make sure you get your edges real good, and then you're just going to kind of want to go back through, cover, and then smooth out your paint. So you kind of get one nice kind of smooth line here, and then we can kind of clean up the rest. All right, let's get this other end here, clean up where our crayon edge is, like so. Brian got sick of listening to me, so he went outside. How do you all say crayon, or crayon, or crayon? I never know what to say anymore. I've been to too many places. Oh, I am so sorry. Let me throw these dogs. Come on, guys. Come on. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Go on. Okay, I apologize. I guess they'll get back later. Okay. So sorry. Okay, let me hurry and paint this edge real quick. I cannot wait until my studio is done. Oh, it was so nice seeing it all sheetrocked up. Okay. Let me flip real quick. Grab this edge. Grab just a little more paint here. We get this little edge here. Okay, we are calling it good there. Woo woo. I am just loving this. I'm so excited. Woo woo. Yay. Okay. So, Paradise Blue was this blue that we laid down right now. And then I'm going to use Surfer Board. I think will be a good complementing color. Let's see. Hold on. And maybe I think I'm going to actually, no, I'm going to go with Surfer Board. I'm going to stay with it. Sticking to it. Or Spa Blue. I'm changing my mind. Spa Blue. Okay, so another look, you guys. I did 2 Deco Art Americana colors today. So we're going to do Spa Blue, which is from Deco Art. This is one of my favorites from them. And we're going to add some polka dots. So let's throw some blue down. I've got my dauber. We've also got a Post-it note. This will help. Let me just throw a quick heat gun over this real quick here. And a door hanger. So then for the door hanger, you guys, when I finish this, I'll spray it and fill it. I will then staple a hanger onto the back. And then throw just a cute little bow on it. Call it done. Okay, so I've got a pretty big dauber this time. We're gonna rub it around, get it nice and loaded in. Gonna squish a little bit, kind of roll, there we go. So it's nice and loaded. Then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna kind of go off the edge just a little bit, twist and spin up. One more time. I'm gonna go about right here, twist and lift. And then we're gonna make a little triangle. And then from that triangle, we'll go about right here. This one's gonna be off. So we're gonna just take our little Post-it note here, probably about right there. And then, actually, no, I need this just a little further over. This Post-it note really helps with keeping your seams good. So about right here. Twist and lift, and then as you can see, you have a really nice clean dot. Let me throw a little bit more of this blue on here. Okay, so we got that one. We'll go about right here, I think will be a good one. Another little triangle here, maybe right here. And then we'll go right here. And then do a little edge right there. And then that one's going to be off. So that would be about right here. So we'll do another one right there. So on this side, we need another triangle about right in here. So when I'm talking triangles, as you can see, we're just making little dot triangles. So this one would probably go about right there. And then this one would be about here. So we'll go right here with another one. Okay. I am now going to just smooth this out. And the reason why I'm going to smooth it this time versus normally just letting it have the texture is because I'm going to be writing over the top of this. So it just helps a little bit more, but it gives us a great little template to use for our circles. So all I'm doing is just going with my brush real quick here, kind of grabbing the paint that I already have and making a nice cute little circle here. Same thing again, just smooth this out like so. Let me throw a little more paint. All right, so we're right here on this guy. So we're just smoothing it out. Like I said, I'm just letting my brush kind of curl around itself. That's going to keep that line nice and smooth for us. One right here. So when you do use the dauber, it's like a sponge, and it's going to have a little bit of the bubbles. The bubbles do tend to flatten and level themselves out, but it does still leave a little bit of a texture. And so because of that, when you're writing on top of it, it just sometimes makes it a little bit more of a struggle. So if you do this technique, if you know you're going to be writing or doing things over the top of it, this helps a lot. All right. Let's grab this guy right here. I know I missed that top one right there, but I did load my brush a little heavily, so smooth this up just a little. There we go. But when you're doing those post-it, or getting on those edges, that post-it note is a wonderful tool to have. Thank goodness for good old post-it notes, right? Okay, just turning and curling my brush around here, like so. One more time. Grab just a little more paint. There we go. Grab this little edge one. And we'll grab right here. Okay. Oh, I am loving this. It's turning out so cute. Okay, grabbing my extra paint. I'm not gonna get yellow like I did before. So we'll sit this down because I forgot to get the lid off. Oh my gosh. I must have had superhuman strength when I put that on. Okay. And now we are going to finish up with a little bit of black on the crin, and then we will do outlining and that. So this is when it's really going to start popping. We're really going to see what's going on here. So let me grab some black here. Move this plate out of the way. Probably got way too much black there, but oh well. Okay, so 5/8 angle brush again. Okay. One thing I love about black is usually black is a one coat and done. So we're just arching. Load a little bit more. There we go. Nice and smooth there. Okay. There we go. Like so. Let me smooth this out just a little bit. All right. I'm gonna grab this edge real quick here before I forget. And then we can go to the other side. Being careful of where I put my fingers. Don't want to mess up our polka dots. So I'm just following the edge of the ribbon, going one way and then back the other, so I don't get myself messed up into that corner over there. All right. So have you guys seen some of my TikToks I've been doing? I've been having so much fun doing those. Especially since I can't do too much lives because it makes it really hard being in the apartment right now. So I've been loving being able to somewhat record a little bit and have some fun. Okay, so that one is done. Now we're gonna go over here. Hey, Carol. Oh, you're fine, honey. It's movie night, how fun. Thank you, Carol. Okay, one more right here. We're gonna arch right here. Okay. And smooth that out. Same with right here. And there we go. Okay. Whoop whoop, we're done with the paint part. Let me throw just a little bit of water in there, even though I got that really full. Okay, I am gonna go back to that one liner brush that we used for the pencil, and we're gonna make the marks on the ruler real quick. So we're gonna do that one, go right here. Okay. All right, trying not to get my hand in paint. Right there, right here. And I'm using this one liner brush because it's a little bit thicker of a line for what we're wanting. Hopefully I'm not messing up. Okay, there we go. Let's go about right here, start the lines again. One more right here, and another one right there. All right. Oh, this is so cute. Okay. Now I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with my 0 liner brush and mix this just a little bit. I did add just a little bit of water, so it will make it a little bit smoother for us to outline with. And we're just going to go ahead and do our outlining. This is going to make our project kind of start standing out a little bit more, giving more defined lines and everything else that we're doing. So same kind of concept of how I was showing you before. We're just adding to it. Now, if the liner brush intimidates you, all you would have to do is just use a paint pen. Nothing wrong with that. And then, let's see, I think this pencil needs a little fun. Like so. Go through a little zigzag there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this top ribbon, maybe. Oh shoot, got my hand in paint. Okay, gonna hold my hand a little bit more still. Maybe not. I'm not liking what I'm doing. All right, there we go. Trying to keep, and when you try and keep your arm, hold your forearm a little bit, that helps a lot. With giving you that line that you need. And then the light polka dots, I am not going to outline these ones this time, just because, like I said, we're going to be trying to do a name in there, so we don't want to be fighting for space. Okay. And I think right here we'll do another cute little zigzag. Right through here. And done there. And then here, go about right there. Oop, my paintbrush is dragging. There we go. And we'll get this ruler right here. There we go. Okay, let's grab right here with this ribbon. Added a little bit of fun right there. There we go. Oh, I did that all off camera. I'm so sorry, guys. Gotta keep looking. Gotta pay attention. Okay. So I'm gonna use my forearm again, kind of hold my arm like this, just so I can get a nice arch. for the crin, and all of this is for the ribbon here. Moving my arm again. There we go. That turned out a little bit more bumpy than what I wanted, so let's smooth that out just a little. There we go. Same thing again, holding that forearm. Come on. My brush is getting a little bit clumped up with paint. I'm gonna have to clean it. Try and get this cleaned up and then we'll go. Okay. All right, let's go back right there with another cute little squiggly. Look it right here. Okay, one more time. There we go. Let's get this side of the ruler real quick. There we go. And all right. I just noticed I didn't get this edge right here with the black, so I'm gonna hurry just with the liner brush real quick and get that. Okay. Let's do one little thing right here with this ribbon. There we go. And when you are using a smaller brush, you do need to go back a lot more for paint, just so you get that nice flow. All right, so here is what we have so far. What do y'all think? Okay, so now I'm just gonna use the white from the cap on my lid here. Use that zero liner brush again. And now we're gonna do just a little bit of highlighting and have some fun with it. Let's go right here. Kind of make that silver look a little more shiny. And so I'm just barely letting my brush touch. Just doing kind of like a little slight drag with my brush. Here, just a little. Same thing here with this ribbon. This is a little bit more forgiving with your brush. You kind of just let it go, let it kind of touch where it wants to. Go right here, grab just a little. Grab this little right there. Go right around this. This I'm going to kind of keep a little bit bolder. Okay. There we go. So, all right. Go right here. There we go. And just this last bit of the ruler right here, and we are going to be done. I think maybe just a little. Yep, I like it. All right, let me flip up so you guys can see this camera view real quick. Sorry about my hand. Okay. Oh, just a little more. I am so sorry, you guys, about my camera. But you can now, oops, see our cute sign. Isn't it so cute? I love it. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. I think Haley's teacher will love it too. I'm excited. It turned out great, I think. So, like I said, what I'll do is probably right here and right here, I'll put a nice little ribbon or wire, can't decide, and then we'll just put a cute small little bow on top with that. So it's great, by the way, if you've got just little scrap pieces of ribbon. The bow hanger or the door hangers work great for your scrap ribbon. Very cute. Thanks, Linda. I appreciate it. Thank you, Nancy. I'm so excited we got a door hanger done tonight with y'all. I was a little nervous. I might go in and add a little bit of glitter to the ruler. What do y'all think? Should I do some glitter on this ruler? Because you know me, you guys, I always like to bling things, but I'm not sure. Anywho, I am so excited. Thanks again for hanging out with me and painting with me. If you guys have anything that you are curious about or anything like that, please let me know, okay? All right, guys. I know, I love glitter too. I'm thinking if I do maybe like a light iridescent glitter, I don't know. I will definitely post the picture before it goes to her teacher so you guys can totally see it. Like I said, her name will be on here. I ran out of time, but I'm also keeping you guys a little bit longer than what I like. So I will post a picture. Thanks, Susan. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. Lisa will be on tomorrow at 8 Central Standard Time. Looks great. Super cute. Thanks, Michelle. Oh, thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. Okay, guys, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.